Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about what you shouldn't do with your Keurig K Duo. So, I tried this as an experiment and I've learned a very valuable lesson. So, I went from the Messity coffee maker all the way to another Keurig product. A YouTuber was so, pissed off with his Keurig. Oh my God, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't go to this. You should go to Messity. And, I was influenced. So I bought a Messity coffee maker for $59.99 on Amazon. And it's touchscreen based, which he didn't mention. And I literally had to, long story short, have tactile markings on them. It did 6, 8, and 10. Quietest machine, supposedly. But I mainly used coffee grounds with it. And, yeah. Would have switched to K-Cups. Single serve, they were better. So, I was hunting around. I went on to YouTube. And although I am a YouTuber, there's nothing wrong with me listening to another YouTuber. So, I typed in Keurig K Select and found a few results I wasn't pleased with. Then I found the Keurig K Duo, the newest model. My first thing was, okay, is there going to be enough space? Because I have a Kasori's air fryer toaster oven, which is about the size of a regular oven and takes up about, if you ask me, 60 or 70% of the counter space. And I was willing to get rid of that and get a smaller air fryer, but I was able to get a Keurig K Duo. Honestly, I was going to buy it this month, but long story short, a family member decided that they didn't want theirs, so they gave me the Keurig K Duo and even showed me that it's just simple 2 to 3 button operation for what I normally would use it for. And I started putting in, regular filters, which, not gonna lie, they're hard as all get out. And then I was showing a trick, and then I was given misleading information, here again, from Alexa Plus. So I'm not gonna blame her because I had the original choice on whether to do this or not, because I'm not going to get mad at AI and be like, you know what? It's AI's fault. No, because somebody's going to come back and be like, no, this is your own fault, dude. You had, a choice. You just can't blame it on everybody and everything. So this is more of a life lesson to teach everybody that you just don't go around blaming this, that, and the third on something that you did. You know, you can ask as many questions as you want and it can give you an answer. But if you feel like, okay, well, this could happen and maybe this could happen, don't gamble. So I make a pot of coffee every night or every morning when I wake up, and I drink 2 to 3 of these 16 to 20 ounces, and then I decided, well, I'm gonna get hot cocoa in a canister. And I went to a summer camp last year where, I would sit down, they'd walk over, bring you food, and ask you what you'd like to drink. And I said the Camp Dogwood special, named the summer camp. Some people in North Carolina know what that is. It's a really good summer camp. I love going there, although I have unpleasant memories tied to it, but it ain't gonna stop my fun. So, long story short, he said, "What is that?" I said, "Apparently it's mocha. It's hot chocolate and it's coffee mixed together." So he came back, handed me 2 packets. I opened them up and put the hot cocoa in the coffee, stirred it up, and drank it down. Oh, best blend I've ever had. So, I tried that exact thing in my Keurig K Duo on the carafe side. So here's what happened. I took 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds, put it in a filter. Then I took 2 tablespoons of hot chocolate and added it. I woke up this morning and thought, okay, we're going to brew a whole carafe and see what's going to happen. It made an extremely big mess. I'm not kidding. If anybody had enough vision to see 20 miles away, they'd see the mess. So, my recommendation to you guys is, if you don't want the carafe side and the basket on your Keurig K Duo or any coffee maker to explode and shoot water everywhere and make a big giant hurricane, I highly suggest you put 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds in there, in a filter, whether it be a mesh filter or regular filter. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want the mesh filter or not, because to me that would be easy. They do have a mesh filter for the Keurig K Duo, and honestly the carafe side's a lot better to me than the single serve, because I can sit here and use the single serve for hot cider. And I think one of these days I'm going to work on getting to hot cider in a K-pot or something like that, and we're going to sit here and get a nice, good, delicious brew out of it. Although I drank 2 K-cups, one when I get ready to eat my lunch and one late at night after, I want to say, roughly 8 p.m. So My recommendation is while your coffee is brewing in the pot, I highly suggest that you take the hot chocolate, put 2 tablespoons in a cup. When the coffee's done boiling, or not boiling, brewing, wait an extra 2 to 3 minutes to make sure it got everything when it's done. And pour the coffee over the hot chocolate and stir it up. And that way you won't create a mess. And then you could do it again for another round. So my honest opinion is simply to do that. Although it'll say pour with milk and stir, you can put that in your coffee. Trust me, it dissolves the same because it's hot. So, I will give you guys an update on the hot chocolate experience to let you guys know if it actually pans out. And hope you guys have a great day. And this was actually a lot of fun.